What's up, everybody? Welcome to Iron Sight Gaming. I'm Drew Bosley. Joining alongside me, of course, is Nathan Quinn. Nate, ready to get going today?
Yeah, buddy. The Surge.
Absolutely. Developed by Deck 13 and published by Focus Home Interactive. I like Focus Home Interactive. They're a great company. They seem to be publishing a lot of cool games, and The Surge is no different.
Yeah.
What do you think of The Surge?
Okay, so I got some serious mixed feelings, but
Yeah, I hear you.
most of them are not because of the performance of the game by any stretch. It's nothing like that. It's more just like that style of game.
So it's a preference thing.
It's a preference thing.
Sure.
Yeah. So I'd like to say to start off, the game starts off awesome.
The opening is so
It's
good.
so cool. You're sitting there, they have the camera angle, you're riding on a train, and then as soon as you start moving, you're in a wheelchair. You're in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And it's just like, whoa. And you know, I don't know, it's just the whole kind of world's, looks like it's falling apart and kind of,
Absolutely.
you know.
Something drastic has happened. Not at the beginning of the game. When you first start, everything's cool. But then within like 5 minutes, typical video game whatever, right? All hell breaks loose and you wake up, you're getting dragged away. Oh man.
It was so cool.
The intro was awesome. You gotta experience it. It's really cool. The gameplay is, you know what, it's funny. So it's a Dark Souls-ish title.
It's made by the same people who made Lords of the Fallen, which is again a Dark Souls. It's just like a, I don't know, not as good of a version as Dark Souls. That's what Lords of the Fallen was.
Right.
But, you know, it's very polished. Like it's good. The gameplay is, man, it's relentless. Oh my goodness.
The enemies are so tough, man.
Especially in the beginning, like they're just, I have like over 3/4 of my health and I'm like, okay, I'm doing pretty good, I'm gone pretty far in, I'm being careful, and then out of nowhere a guy just lunges and then hits me one hit dead.
I don't know how many times I died that way. I didn't see them at all. I'm like, where were you? I'm looking this way, I'm nailed from behind. That part to me is so irritating.
Yeah.
I don't have patience for something like that. It really just takes me out of the experience. So, yeah, I'm not a Dark Souls player, per se. You know what's funny is that Dark Souls have made their own genre,
Yeah, totally.
right? It's funny how
Everyone's like, okay, what kind of RPG? Well, is it Dark Souls or?
well, yeah.
It's
Are we
like-
doing Final Fantasy? Or are we doing Persona? Whatever, right? But it's, man, the game is fun. It's addictive, but it just, the punishment within the game is like, man, I almost put my fist through the screen, like my
Couple
TV.
times.
I wanted to punch something. It was so frustrating, like breaking my controller, twisting it in half.
So if you get the game, farm out the beginning area. Just rinse and repeat. I'd say, I don't know, several times. Just do it. Don't run into any bosses right away or else you get smashed.
Yeah.
I entered a boss area. I'm like, no,
No, I didn't mean
not
to.
Ready?
Get me out of here.
I was blocked off and I died.
Oh yeah, of course. It's so you go back to your base after you've made it through the level. Everything's connected. I loved the part that it was connected to your home base. I didn't have to go find a checkpoint and then kind of bounce back or somehow fast forward to or time travel or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? So everything is connected on the map. That everything loops back into my safe zone.
It's not confusing where you're like, man,
Where
am I?
Yeah. No, it's very well laid out. So I like the fact that when you go back to your home base, then you're allowed to upgrade all your stuff. Very common, right? Very common in something like this. But the part is then when you go back out, I'm like, I just killed you, man. Like,
and then they're right back.
and then they're there again. So for me, when I'm playing my games, I'm like, okay, if you're dead, you're dead. You're not coming back.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point of this game, is to go and face off against the same enemies. And of course, the more you upgrade, the easier it is to beat these guys. Or you can just run past them.
Or, you know, yeah, exactly.
So it's kind of up to you whether or not you want to farm out, because you can keep farming until the cows come home. Or, man, that was a weird reference. Wow, that's a hick one for you.
We're keeping that.
Whatever. Man, I don't know why I did that. Whatever.
Yeah.
So you can farm as much as you want.
Holy cows. I've never heard that.
parents, right? They pass crap on you, whatever. So you can farm as much as you want, and then, like I said, that builds up your own character and stuff. And honestly, I found at the beginning of the game when you're looking to upgrade your stuff, I was a little overwhelmed as to what is all this? What am I doing?
Yeah.
The explanations of what I'm supposed to do wasn't as crystal clear. Man, there's so much to do, which is awesome, because I love an in-depth game like that, but I wasn't sure what parts I needed to farm, and how do I get those parts? Where do I go to get those parts?
Yeah.
Nothing showed me how to do it, what I needed, and how to go about accomplishing to get those parts.
Only thing really, like, so say, kind of to say, or to add on to what you said, so say you're looking to upgrade your left arm piece armor.
Yeah.
With this game, you choose which limb that you want to attack.
Which is awesome.
Which is really cool. And because obviously, like every other game, some, like say their head might be super armored, but their arms aren't. So you can attack the weaker point and it shows you. But let's just say, like I was saying, if you want to upgrade your right arm, then you can attack it. And then if you pull off an execution, which all those are really fantastic. They're so well done. It gets so pumped.
Yeah.
But anyways, you cut off their arm,
Yep.
which is really cool, and then you can actually pick up the arm, and then it gives you, a piece to upgrade towards your arm or whatever. It's kind of nice. You can kind of farm out the way you want it. So if you really want to keep boosting up your helmet because it's weak, then you just keep trying to cut off their head. And it's not perfect, so every time it doesn't necessarily give it to you.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's just very rewarding.
It is rewarding when you're able to pull off the execution, which I didn't find very hard.
It's not too hard. I found I tried too many times to get it off, so I get smoked,
Yeah.
And then but getting hit in that game, it's like it's so.
It doesn't take much to die.
And then you only have so many healing.
Yep.
Potions, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
them. Injections.
Kind of whatever, but yeah. I don't know. I like the system. I like the mech suit that you're able to build, and you're
It's
able
so
to
customizable.
choose one direction, or like the heavy or the light class, right? So do you want the mobility, or do you want to go in more of like a tank kind of character, right?
I had a sword with it's like kind of like a chainsaw sword.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's what I was using.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun.
It was awesome. What did you think of the enemies you were facing?
They're good. The boss fights are epic. Holy cow, man.
Yeah.
Just like, you're just this one guy, and there's this robot the size of a building, and you're like, okay, I'll fight you. I'll take you on.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love the scale of, you're just like this one man fighting an entire army, basically.
I really liked the game.
Yeah.
I had a great time with this one, and if you have the time and the effort, and you don't mind the grind, if you're into those Dark Souls-esque games, I definitely recommend.
Yes, definitely recommend this game. If
Yep.
you have the time to die a few times and not necessarily lose your progress, but kind of lose your progress.
Well, when you die, all your stuff is there, so then
Yeah.
you have to go back to get it all, right?
Yeah, we didn't even mention that. So just like Dark Souls, except Dark Souls you don't have a time limit, I'm pretty sure. Or if you do, it's much more giving. Where this game, it's like, you got 2.5 minutes, you friggin' book ass there.
So then you are bypassing everybody else to get there. There's no farming on the way to it, right? You need to get there and get your stuff.
No.
And sometimes there's a lot of value in that stuff because you haven't made it back to base yet.
Oh, yeah.
There's a risk reward when playing the Surge. I thought it was very cool.
Yeah, it's good. I love the futuristic Dark Souls. It's like, yes, this is cool, man.
Yeah.
It's nice to see something in a different time era.
The game was pretty.
Yeah, not the best looking game, but
No.
pretty, still is a good looking game, not bad.
No, it wasn't.
Not a lot
I've
of
seen
technical
worse.
glitches either, none of this.
Smooth.
Yeah, it's very smooth. Nothing like a couple games we reviewed.
Yeah, we've been on a couple glitchy games lately, that's for sure. Oh yeah. No, the combat is fantastic. It's so fluid. Everything it feels right when you make the contact that you're after. It feels like that's the way it was supposed to happen. It doesn't just kind of glitch out and go through everybody. It's just, there's some weight when you're in the combat.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Let's wrap this up. What are you going to give the Surge?
I'm gonna give it 8.5.
Yeah, I think I'm almost right there with you. I'm going to go with an 8.
Okay.
Very cool game. Worth
Yeah.
everyone's time. If you have the time, give it, man, because this was cool.
Yeah, it's such a fun game.
It is fun. Now, as always, thank you for watching. You can follow me on Twitter at 4nextlevelgamers.
Or me, Doom Guy Parker 50.
And until next week, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.